the best thing is when you keep it real and you get respect.
It looks beefy.
Do you guys even give a fuck, dude? Honestly, do you even give a shit about anything I say? Or you just want me to fucking post car shit? Because if you want just car shit, just go to my fucking IG. There's a picture, there's a perversion caption, and that's it. You'll get your fix. But if you want to know how I operate, how I think, then you're gonna have to tune in here. Because this is unedited, as raw as it gets, as raw as it gets.
Everyone has AIDS.
Raw. And it would be super, super raw, but I would get sued. So I gotta bleep out a few shits. But good morning, beautiful day, blah, blah, blah. Suck these nuts.
Got it.
Yes, I got drunk last night. And I'm hungover. And there's a little bit of residual alcoholism. Alcohol in me. So I'm gonna use this and I'm going to talk insane amount of shit to Ron as soon as I get to the shop, which I'm on my way as we speak. He is going to not like all the things that I say, but the good news is he's also the same. We went out last night. So let's see. Today, oh, I have stuff in my trunk. We'll just go over whatever the fuck I have in my trunk when I get to the shop.
Are they gonna prove stuff? Right from my
Look at this fucking idiot.
Oh shit, that's hard. Oh fuck. That's hard.
Yeah, him and his cousin killed him. So alright, we'll fuck the GTC over. Just say that.
What's up with your...
Bro, did you see that shit?
Yeah, I know.
Wheel hit it, but you're good.
I know, I did it on purpose.
It's just funny.
How come you look like a little fucking garden gnome?
Who?
You.
You're such a fucking cockblock, bitch. Shut up.
Shut up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, 240 right there. That's
I'm gonna listen to my friend instead of fucking a bitch. Fuck a bitch. All right, see what I got. I got some shit. Hey, Ron, can you help me carry this shit? Fucking, I don't know, this? Fucking hold this. Please?
Come on, it's not that heavy.
No.
What is that?
My taillight.
For what?
One of my OEM taillight brackets are broken, so I got an OEM taillight. Those are the camber arms, control arms.
Why don't we install this ourselves?
Someone's got a vlog, right? Let me turn this down so I can tell everyone what's going on. Let me show you exactly what's going on. Today we are working on the R34, okay? Here, check this out. So, I'm not sure if I talked about this in another vlog or not, but the tire brand matters more than just looks. Different tires stretch differently. So depending on the type of tire you have, like for instance, R888s, they stretch way differently than, I don't know, like Pilot P4Ss or something like that. Speaking of P4Ss, let me show you. So I have Sport Cup 2s on my GTR, okay? Very thick tire, very heavy compound, and the wheel setup here is 10.5 squared, okay? So they're 19 by 10.5, all of them, all four. And this is a 285/30. Now notice the stretch on the 285/30, and you can tell the stretch by seeing basically like this, how much the wheel pokes out, how much the tire is stretching. So look at this 285/30. Look how much of the rim is sticking out of the tire, okay? Just pay attention to that, this part right here, okay? Now, Rob's car is also a 10.5-inch wheel, 19 by 10.5, and he's running 295, so he's running 1 step bigger, 295/30s, and look at his stretch. See how his rim is poking out? So even though he's running a bigger tire, it's actually stretched more than my smaller tire and the same size width of a wheel. So what does that tell you? That tells you obviously that different tires stretch differently. How is that relevant to what I'm doing? Well, the rear with this new lip setup, which looks fucking hard as fuck, this was the problem for me in the rear. At positive or a little bit more positive camber where the car was, when I hit like a dip or anything, this tire would have hit the fenders. Even though, if you guys remember, I cut these fenders for this specific reason, it was still too aggressive. So we had to negative camber like crazy. I think I'm at -3.5 or 3.7 just to clear the rear. Now, I prefer to, and what's the fix to that? So there's a couple fixes. There's a couple fixes to something like this. One, you go back to the old lips. So these are 3.5 inch. My old lips were 3, but I was also running a 6mm spacer. I don't want to run spacers. I'd prefer to do it without it. Spacers aren't bad. I ran 10mm spacers on my Huracan, 180 miles an hour, 1400 wheel horsepower. Not a problem, and I never had an issue. So spacers aren't bad. I just prefer, if we're the king of the wheel setups, to do it right. And unfortunately, as long as you have the, shut up. As long as you have like the resources, you're gonna have to do your wheels a few times, especially if it's an application you haven't really done like this setup before. He does not know shit about wheels. So, I hope I don't lose my train of thought because of fucking moron behind me, but long story short, that's one way you can fix this. Not fix it, but clear it. Or you can just negative camber, which is obviously what I've done. But what I prefer is to get the same size tire, but a different brand, like basically Rob's brand. That way it'll stretch it out more. So if there's more stretch, the overall diameter of the wheel will shrink because it's stretching more. Or at least the sidewall will shrink over here. So if that shrinks, then that means I can go more positive camber, right? I can go more positive camber out this way to gain more traction. So the more negative camber you have, the less traction you have. It depends on if you're cornering or not. Like, if you're tired, you guys gotta know this shit. I don't have to explain this shit, okay? You guys are not fucking noobs on my channel. Everyone knows what the fuck they're talking about. But long story short, what I'm gonna do is, I don't like 3.5 or 3.7 camber. I wanna change all the tires. The rear is actually fine. If the rear was the only problem, I would actually leave it like this because it's all-wheel drive. I'll get enough traction everywhere. The problem is the fucking front, bro. Look at this shit. So I haven't cambered it at all. This is not cambered. And look at this. I don't know if you guys can see. Like, look at this, dude. The tire is sticking out where my bumper's at. Now, if I camber here, I can clear this fender right here, okay? See this? We cut this too. So I can easily clear this if I camber, just like the rear. Look at the rear camber. I don't know if you guys can tell from here. But I can clear this. My problem is this. Like, if I camber it, it's gonna go in, obviously, and it could clear this easy, but this is the problem. So, we're gonna see what happens. Today, Brian's coming from Impressive. He's gonna help install the upper arms. I'm gonna switch out my right taillight because on my OEM taillights, I'm missing like 2 clips. So I just got a new one. They're so cheap. The OEM taillights are like 220 bucks, brand new. So super cheap, it's good to have it. It's so crazy because on my first GTR, R34, I was so into the Nismo LEDs. Not only did it come with it, but I looked at R34s like, man, if they don't have the LEDs, it just doesn't look good. But after getting the non-LEDs for this car, and then getting the aftermarket LED lights, I started appreciating the non-LED ones because it just gives that car the old feel. Just gives it that old vibe, bro. Yeah, honestly, I like it. I like the old lights. So anyway, but back to this shit. So we're gonna try to install the camber plates today. My goal is to get, I wanna get 285/30s, the same size, just a different brand. So I'm gonna get P4Ss, because those are P4Ss, I think, and they stretch really well. So I'm hoping that I just get P4Ss and it'll stretch better. It'll clear this. I can camber the fuck out of it. Bada bim, bada boom. Oh, this is the rapist wheels?
Yeah. He is a rapist.
Yeah, he is.
I just feel bad that he got his shit pushed in.
The best thing is when you keep it real and you get respect and you keep it real, like me. I don't have fake shit. Ron's a fucking stupid. He fucking fake shit all the time, but he keeps it real, right? Honestly, Ron, I swear to God, I don't remember after we left. Like, I remember vividly seeing Roy and shit, but I don't remember shit.
I know, bro.
Do you?
Know. I remember everything.
Okay, so you didn't get that fucked up then.
No.
Okay.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, I like this finish.
What do you think it's called?
Fucking champagne.
No. No. Dumbass.
What is it called?
White gold. Get your shit right.
White gold gloss.
Gloss white gold. Gloss white gold pussy.
You know what's funny? It's like whatever the manufacturer names it, everyone else follows.
We named it.
And yeah, you're the manufacturer. And everyone else is supposed to follow with their name. This is fucking champagne.
That's not champagne.
All you guys call this shit champagne when you hit them up to get wheels.
Guess what? Guess what? When you fucking actually look at it, it looks silver. You have to see it in person.
In person? I'm looking at it.
I'm saying like.
Oh, these guys. Okay. All right.
I'm telling the viewers. You idiot.
Oh, okay. It's like, you gotta look at it in person. Look, I'm touching it, motherfucker.
Fucking gay motherfucker.
Hey, are we matching?
Oh my god.
Almost.
My nipple.
Oh, yeah.
They could fucking promote these nuts.
Oh yeah, you paid for it.
I paid for it. This is used.
Let's lube.
Fucking lube these nuts.
Fuck everything, bro.
Hey, is this what you're looking for? These things?
Yeah.
And what are you gonna do with them? Just stick it up your ass?
Eat my fucking sack, dude. I'm not having it. I'm tired.
Apparently,
How much you charging this motherfucker? Charge him like $1,000. He's such a fucking piece of shit, dude.
You know
fucking
what?
Al-Qaeda ass.
Oh, thank you guys so much, you know, for the fucking...
You don't feel fried from yesterday?
No.
I'm hungry. What are we eating? After. Jizzy.
Whatever you want. Here, how hungry are you?
You got a lot. Ah! Sanitize it! Boil it! Burn it! You've never been touched like that before, huh?
Not by a drill without a dildo head on it.
You've never been drilled?
Factory, aftermarket. And you can do the twisties and adjust.
That looks fucking good.
Damn, it does look fucking good.
Max that bitch out. Call it a day.
Good shit, Brian. Max that ass out.
Well, it's still not, well, we gotta roll it back.
Yep, go ahead.
You're good.
You're on the ground.
It's right fucking there. What? This is maxed?
Yeah, this is -4.5. I need different tires.
It looks good.
It looks really good.
Good.
No, it looks good, but
Oh, your clearance?
yeah.
Okay, turn it. Let's see.
It's not just a turn, on dips, this,
He
on
thinks
dips,
he
this
thinks
won't hit.
that dips, it will hit his front bumper.
Then you need to go stiffen up your suspension.
Looks fucking hard as fuck, though. I'm not gonna lie. It looks beefy.
It looks beefy because it is.
Why don't you raise it up a little bit?
Just a small update, the camber control arms suck because, let me show you guys. So, this is how you adjust the camber, by moving these. There's thread in here, and when you put it in, the only way to adjust the camber is to pull these out. So to pull these out, you gotta take this out, and you have to take off the whole suspension, and then to reach these and get these out. It's fucking retarded. So what we did was, because we can only not take it out a million times, we did max camber. So I should be at like -3.5 in the front, it would just max all the way. And now we're just trying to raise the car up a little bit so that I have
Well, now I'm,
more
I
of a
got lower more now.
You gotta lower more, but at least you know. All right, guys, so basically we're finished, and what we ended up doing was we went max camber in the front. I'm calculating that it's like 3.5, -3.5, -3.5 here. We did raise the car a little bit, so you can kind of see here how much we raised it. I mean, my pinky can't even really fit in it. Drove it around a little bit. Doesn't seem like it's rubbing too much. I don't know if you guys can see. But I still want to get a smaller tire just so I can get full lock, but this is pretty much the way the setup is. It's fucking choice. It's super clean. So I don't know, I might keep it. I didn't really hear any rubbing, but yeah, the new lips are super fire, you guys. Shit looks hard. So sick. Look at those fatty lips from this angle. So sick. OG. Way better. Anyways, guys, as always, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, still waiting on that precision turbo. So I just want to drive the Super so bad, but as always, thanks for tuning in. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.